Hello everyone, this is again Princess back with another video about the JET program, and today I will talk about getting shortlisted and getting your placement. Alright, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you are mostly curious about when are you going to get an answer about your interview, your placement, and that whole timeline. It's always changing every year depending on the situation, and this year, of course, considering that there is a pandemic, it's possible that it's going to be different. But I will be sharing to you what my experience is, and again, the things I share in these videos are all based on my experience, and it could be different for other people, especially different countries, but this is for the Philippines. So the result of the shortlist for us came around March. It was March 25, if I remember correctly. I probably checked that on my email. So yeah, when I got shortlisted, I got an email of a letter saying that congratulations, you have been shortlisted. And then they have other documents that they are asking me to submit. So among those requirements was your certificate of health. This is like a body checkup, and they have a document that needs to be filled out. And the other important document is your criminal record. So I'll be talking about those very soon. Talking about my placement, this one came out around May, maybe May 22nd or 23rd. Yeah, around already near the end of May, people were receiving their placements from the embassy. And then a week later, I get an email from my CO, my contracting organization. So that was probably the end of May. And probably May 31st, my CO actually contacted me considerably early, or right on time when they allowed them to get in contact with us. So I was very grateful for that because I felt updated. So now in this video, I will go through the details of each part. I will go first with being shortlisted, and I'm going to talk about the 2 documents that you need to submit during that time. So how did I do my certificate of health? The first time I got a document, I thought okay, I'm gonna go to each doctor who specialized on this field and get them to check me. And I realized that was pretty that was so unnecessary. I could have gone to a clinic or a GP to get it done at once. But then later on, the embassy emailed us and they said you guys could just try out doing the full body examination, full medical checkup that is being done for overseas workers. That is a document that you get for when you apply at the POEA to get your overseas employment certificate. So basically, they're suggesting you to do it right now so you can hit 2 birds with 1 stone, basically. Problem with this document is that it expires after 3 months, or maybe shorter, depending on the clinic you go to. After I got that message, I thought, okay, then I should just go to this kind of place so that I can get my full body checkup and I can get them to fill out this document. I went to a big hospital, and I think it's probably a bad choice because it was more expensive to do it in that big hospital. But anyway, I was already there, I did it. And they also filled out the certificate of health for me because they did all this so many tests. I don't know how many vials of blood they took out of me. And then of course the document is only valid for 3 months, and it expires in July. And July is the time when I have to apply at the POEA to get my OEC. I'm pretty lucky because on the day that I apply for my OEC, it's the same day my full body medical checkup is expiring. Meanwhile, other people, they did the whole the full body medical checkup and their document expired before they got to go to POEA. And what happened is they had to redo the whole thing, and the thing's pretty expensive and it takes time, it takes effort, it's so draining to do it. So yeah, I just want to let you know so you can be careful, can make wiser decision. But yeah, that's something that happened in my batch. It could be different this year considering all the things that are going on, and especially that hospitals are busier right now. So just take note for now and you'll see when it happens. The next document I want to talk about is the criminal record. Now, if you've never lived abroad and you've only been in your own home country, I mean, I'm speaking for Filipinos, if you never lived abroad, you're just in the Philippines the whole time, this is very easy. You can just go to the NBI and like get a copy of it. And right now I know that the NBI has like online pre-registration, so it's best to do this before you go there, because when you go there, there's a lot of people outside NBI who will be offering you like, hey, we will help you with registration, blah blah blah. Like, you don't have to pay money to do the registration, just do it at your home and then go there. Just do the online application, pay for it. I don't know if you could pay in there, but yeah, what I did is like I paid already in advance. I went to like 7-Eleven and paid it. When you're registered, then I think you have a reservation on a particular day, so go on that day in the NBI and then just follow like the arrows. There are like signs of where to go, what to do, what's the next step. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I think I took maybe only 30 minutes inside the NBI and then I'm finished. So if you've only lived in the Philippines, that's it, you're finished. You just submit that. But in my case, and I'm pretty sure there are other people there who will have the same situation and same case. I lived in Korea for 6 years, so I definitely need to get a criminal record in Korea. The thing is, I already expected that I will have to submit this. When I was in Korea, I was thinking of getting it, but because of all the happenings, I didn't get to secure a criminal record, so I had to do it in the embassy. It depends on the embassy if you have to pay for it. In Korea, they don't require me to pay anything, so I just have to submit particular documents, and then I got it like after a week. My only complaint is that the embassy is like, the Korean embassy is located in a very obnoxious location, so hard to commute there. And considering that it's an embassy and you have to deal with like all the documents and stuff, it was pretty mendo, it's like so troublesome. But yeah, I had to go through that. Like, it's an extra effort. So if you've ever lived in a different country for like more than 3 years, if you've lived long enough in a different country, you will have to provide that document. Now let's talk about placement. Okay, so a lot of people are so interested to know about their placement. The thing with JET program is just patience. Like, patience to wait for that email telling you your placement. Now, I got my placement around May, and honestly, the first time I got it, I was so nervous because I was like expecting around Kanto area, like Tokyo or Kanagawa. Well, I never requested for Tokyo, so I didn't get Tokyo. And I got Ibaraki. I got the email and they said like, oh, we are pleased to tell you that you have been placed in Ibaraki. And I'm like, Ibaraki? I'm like, I don't even know where Ibaraki is. I had to look in like the map and like, oh, okay, it's still in Kanto, it's not that bad. But yeah, like, come on, Ibaraki was like ranked the lowest prefecture in terms of attractiveness. Like, now I'm here, I don't actually believe that, but like, I was not too pleased with my placement, I guess because of the expectation. But after I got the email from my CO, then I heard like what the name of the city is, like Sakuragawa City. I'm like, oh wow, that's such a cute name. Like I suddenly feel like excited again, like okay, yeah, I think I can work with this. And I think my CEO contacted fairly early, so I was pretty lucky to hear from them. Like their first email was just like basically greeting us and like, oh, welcome to Sakuragawa. We're so happy to have you guys and like blah blah blah. And like they're still preparing documents, so please wait. Like I appreciate that they sent me an email because like you know it relieves some anxiety during that time. I guess it was a week later they sent us like the documents we needed for the next step, which is like applying for the POEA. That one I will get into a different video. So in my placement, I do not have a predecessor. Like this is legit the first time my city is hiring jets. They have ALTs, but this is the first time with jet programs. So I don't know who to ask, but my coordinator, he was very nice and very quick to respond, that he assured us that we will be okay. I had a lot of questions and I just like sent it to him by email, and that really helped me to prepare and expect what will be my life in Sakuragawa. And yeah, it turned out really well. Like they were super helpful and I'm so happy that I got my placement. I mean, no regrets. I love my city, y'all. So yeah, I guess that's all I will share for this video. I know this video took longer than everyone expected. There were just like, you know, a lot of stuff that was happening. I only got time to do this now, so I hope you guys are okay. And anyway, like right now is probably around the time people are getting the results for interviews, so I hope this video will be helpful for those who will get shortlisted. And yeah, please comment down below if you have questions. Don't hesitate, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.